Try this again. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're going to try running Nimbus again. So like I was saying before, this is a physics-based kind of platformer racing game. I have to use all these obstacles and all these levels to kind of stay afloat and control my momentum to navigate through these levels. Most of the time I'm just going to use gravity and kind of navigate through spikes and things like that, but these barrels here let me travel upwards and horizontally and give me more momentum that way. And I think one of the things I was mentioning when the stream went down was the level map. At the end of the level there's some lag, as you can see right there, and you can buffer inputs during the lag to kind of navigate through the world map and select the next level. So you can enter levels really quickly that way.
By the way, just an announcement, we for $200,000.
Nice.
Yes, thank you to everybody who's given money so far to this great charity that we have, Doctors Without Borders. We have just gone over the $200,000 mark, so it's a great accomplishment from made possible by all of you and all the hard work of the runners. So thank you, everybody.
And some of these barrels have numbers on them. Those act as checkpoints. I'm playing on normal difficulty, so you have 5 lives per checkpoint. So you can kind of, if you kill yourself after hitting a checkpoint, you'll spawn back there instead of the beginning of the level. But here's a pretty basic level. It's just kind of traveling downward and gaining momentum so I can kind of navigate over these spikes. And you can also suicide right here. So right after getting these keys, I'll suicide and then go back to the spawn barrel. So coming up on this next level, I'm going to be building a lot of momentum to clear an obstacle at the end of the level. So I'll just be building momentum on these arrows for a few cycles. And I can just clear all this stuff over here. Yeah.
So a $20 donation from Nero. I don't usually donate, but I just had to watching those indie games. They are extremely hard. GJ Runners, runner's choice, by the way.
This run is really basic up till about 310, about halfway through the run. Most of the levels are pretty simple, so we'll get into the real stuff once I get there. Oh, this level can be pretty tricky too. Yeah.
$25 from Stephen Sklenars. Please explain to the wonderful people in chat what the melee is. Ian, make the most badass quote from a fantasy movie you can. So, does anybody want to explain what the melee is?
Yeah, so we ran a 17-person double elimination tournament, melee tournament at SGDQ, and we've gotten to grand finals now. And the match is Cosmo in winners bracket versus me in losers bracket. Cosmo sent me to losers and winners semis, I think. So we'll be rematching Fox versus Zelda, Clash of the Titans.
When are they slotting that in?
At Tuesday at 8 o'clock Eastern.
AM.
PM.
So that's your explanation, folks. And for the fantasy movie, Luke, I am your father.
Here's another momentum stage. I'm going to be looping through these arrows quite a few times. I have to hit the bottom arrow so I can gain more momentum. And I'll be able to boost all the way up to these keys. That just skips. Normally it's supposed to kind of go back and forth between these two columns, but you can just skip cycles that way.
Oh, crap. They're dropping again.
Should I pause it?
Yeah, finish the stage and then pause.
Okay. This is the end of the world, so. Oh, the RNG. Alright. We'll pause.
1, 2, 3, go. Can you say that with like this?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Dropping frames again.
Should I reset the level?
I don't know. Yeah, that's.
Should
I don't know what's happening.
Just let me know if I should stop.
Just stop after this level.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it'll be stable for a little while and then it'll just go crap.
so again, viewers, we're experiencing some technical difficulties.
So.
Mundungu is going to continue playing through this level, and
Okay, we're live again.
We're live?
Yeah.
Should we give it a shot?
Go for it. No. We'll keep going, I guess. I'm really sorry to break up
Motion
your run
and
like
joy.
this. Alright, 3.
Hold on. Motion and joy is acting up now. Alright.
Alright.
I'm good to go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. So I'm playing through World 3 here. This is probably my favorite levels in the game. I just like the design of a lot of the levels and the way they look. The first half is pretty basic. There's also secret levels in this game. I'll be taking a secret exit here. These levels just give you a different path through the worlds. And on World 3, it's a lot faster to take the secret path that I'm taking here. I also took one in World 1 and will be in World 4, I think. Yeah, in World 4 too. This is the first level where you can get RNG'd out. So we'll see if that happens. This level and the next level are basically the only 2 levels with RNG in the game. So coming up here, there's a big chamber of these spiked balls. If they stack up, which they didn't, you'll just get killed. So they'll trap you and you won't be able to get through there.
is that random?
Yeah, it's completely random. And this level feels really random. I'm going to be hitting a pillar here at a certain spot. That didn't seem to do anything. I gotta hit it. But I want that to tip over without going down here to knock over the columns. But you can go ahead and read.
Okay. So we have $20 from Sebastian Vakarix. Great runs, great job.
This is where the run actually starts getting difficult.
All right, I'll let you go then.
But yeah, you can go ahead and read.
Okay. $5 from Cassidy Carey. I used to be a cat, every day the same, bored between 9 and 10, then aloof till lunch, then coldly indifferent after. Everything was just meh. Then it came to me, why be so cat? Why not be more Frank or Z?
Nice one. Need to build up momentum with these gravity switches here in order to get all the way up here.
$3.33 from Joselle Montoya. And now I'll be reading excerpts from the best-selling book in 2010, The Tomb, Chapter 1, Page 1, from the ebooks collection. He looked out the windows, waiting for destiny to reveal itself to him. Monies to melee.
This is basically just a giant bumper maze. You just have to keep hitting these bumpers to keep momentum through the spike maze. I'm gonna need some serious time on this next level.
Got it.
I was joking. I'm just... So at this level, in order to get the secret exit, you just spawn and don't touch anything, and the level just guides you to this point. It's kind of a random Easter egg. And then these levels are faster than the alternate route, or the normal route, I guess.
Okay. So I'm okay to read?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, missed the coin skip.
$5 from Pyotr Osipa. Pyotr Osipa, and I thought I Want to Be the Boshi was hard. I'm really impressed with your skills with the Dust Force. Keep up the speed.
This level is really tricky. I'm going to be trying to get this blue key early by looping around momentum. I didn't quite get it, so I'll try one more time. Okay. There's a really tight amount of space you have to loop around there. And then you can also skip the red key by doing this little trick, which I failed. Just loop around again. Oh, that could be trouble. Got there. This level's kind of like an escort mission for this giant ball. You kind of have to guide it through to the end of the stage to activate switches that you can't get to.
That one right there.
Yeah.
$15 from Luke Totman. Marsh, you've SS'd every stage except for the last one in less than 90 minutes. That's about the same amount of time I imagine it takes the average person to SS 10 or so stages. Regardless of what happens from here, just remember you've done a pretty damn good job already. Thanks, Luke. We'll let him know as he has left the room right now. $10 from Joel Drolet. I'm giving it anyway since my name was pronounced really well. It has a tendency to get butchered in English. Really nice soothing voice and great runner. Still commenting even though this looks like a really hard game. Fusoyo should be named Ganon. $10 from Nico Ranta. I don't know who's currently reading the donations, but your voice is kind of seducing. Feel free to use the $10 for whatever challenge or choice you want. What do you think there, Denton? We'll do the...
Well, it's your choice.
Go ahead with the mailing.
This is the worst stage in the game. You have to guide this ball through a giant barrel maze and hope the physics work properly.
Is it kind of random?
Yeah, it can be random. I mean, if you do everything the exact same way, you shouldn't have a problem, but blocking the ball right here can be really tricky. And you just have to wait for the next cycle.
$2 from Wesley Jones. Hey guys, sorry I can't give much, but my deepest thanks goes out to the marathon and the speedrunners. Love all you guys and your wonderful dedication. Cheers. Every little bit helps, Wesley. Thank you very much. So $30 from Benoit Carminetti. Congratulations for this marathon. I'm totally exhausted, but it's worth it. Cheers to all of you. Des bisous, I think is how you pronounce that. Probably not, but from France. Thank you, Benoit.
I'm on the last world now. All three of these last three stages are really difficult.
Okay, so we'll let you have.
You can keep reading. It's just they're really interesting. I like all three stages. They just kind of throw everything that all the other worlds threw at you combined into one, and it's really cool how they came together. I think my favorite is 5-2, the next stage. There's like 4 keys scattered around this giant maze on the stage. You gotta go collect them as fast as you can. I missed that one. I'll go back for it later. Get there. And this level is just a giant, like speed boost, I guess.
Do you have to go through the rooms?
Yeah, you do. You can run into them on the outside. So I'll actually get the checkpoint here. And then this is the boss, which is basically a 2-minute auto-scroller with a cool trick at the end.
So just to remind everybody, you're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2013, a charity marathon event hosted by Speed Demos Archive and Speedrunners Live. 2 gaming communities that can be found on the internet. SDA is a host of speed runs for over 800 games and has forums and a strategy wiki to assist runners with learning how to run games. SRL is a huge speedrunning community that features the streams of speedrunners of all varieties in racing. The charity this summer that we are raising money for is Doctors Without Borders.
Yes. So this boss has 3 different phases. I'm on the 2nd phase now. The 3rd phase actually has a pretty cool trick that saves 30 seconds. If you position yourself in a certain place while the boss is shooting fireballs, he actually won't teleport away like he's supposed to, and he'll just stay there and shoot the next cycle. So you can speed up all 3 cycles really quickly. You just have to position yourself a certain way. So this stuff is all just auto-scroller pretty much. And to get the boss to hit himself, you have to make those green fireballs track you, and then you just stand behind him. So here's the cool part. So he's going to shoot fireballs on either side. And I just make him shoot himself, and okay, it looks like I got it. So he's not supposed to, normally he's not supposed to stay up there, he's supposed to teleport down. But since I'm positioned a certain way, he'll just stay up there and shoot himself again.
Now is the position when you're up close to him?
Yeah, like you just have to be by those boosters basically. Oh, get ready for time. Time.
Alright, so it looks like about 21, 27.
Is that
Really?
If I
with,
can do basic math right.
is that with the
That
additions?
seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it
Awesome.
was worse than that.
Good job.
That's Nimbus.